Good morning, everybody. Well, after that one-day break we had from the rain, we're going to see more of it today. Check out what you can expect on the valley floor. More rain with a high of 55 for Fresno and Clovis. The winds coming from the southeast once again, up to 15 miles an hour. And live pinpoint Doppler 2400 showing there that storm moving across the valley overnight already. Let's go ahead and zoom on in to Oakhurst and the Merced area. You can see there pockets of heavier rain in the shades of yellow and red. And in the last 24 hours, we've had about a 1/100th inch of rain for Fresno, Hanford, and Madera. Doesn't sound too impressive, but of course those numbers are going to increase as the day progresses and this storm moves down south. You can see there as you move to the north already higher numbers, almost 1/5 of an inch for Modesto. And that's because of this low pressure system we've been tracking out in the Pacific starting to move onshore. You can see it's moving counterclockwise, spinning, pushing a lot of cold air and moisture into the valley. In fact, lots of pockets of cold air. We'll talk about how that's going to affect our temperatures in a second. But in the last 24 hours, satellites showing that Northern California getting drenched, and you can see it dipping into Fresno in the late hours of last night. But Futurecast does show it is a pretty quick moving storm. So by this time tomorrow, things are looking nice and dry across the state. But we do have one more wet day to get through before we can see that sun again. Because of this storm, there are some advisories and warnings in effect for you. A winter storm warning for the Sierra Nevada that's in effect until 6 o'clock this evening. A snow advisory as well. Also a wind advisory down to the south in the Kern County mountain areas. That goes into effect at 10 o'clock this morning and will stay in effect until 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock rather tonight. Now our snow levels up to 4,500 feet. Above that, up to 16 inches of snow with wind gusts at 50 miles an hour. So chairs 1, 2, 4, and 6 are open up at Sierra Summit if you want to take advantage of this storm. On the valley floor, our highs are staying pretty consistent this week in the 50s there. 53 for Fresno and Clovis, 54 for Madera, 41 for Oakhurst and Chile with a 38-degree high for Shaver Lake. But our overnight lows are dipping dramatically. Going to be near freezing for a lot of spots there. 32 for Madera, 35 for Fresno, 29 below freezing for Coalinga, and then 19 for Oakhurst. 8, that is not a mistake, an overnight low of 8 degrees for Shaver Lake. So bundle up because it is going to be a cold one. As we step outside with live sky cam 24, dark and gloomy. You can see some raindroplets, and if you look to the bottom of your screen, the streets are wet because we're seeing some of that rain move in already. Yesterday's high in the valley floor, 57 degrees, so a little bit above average there, but our air quality is good because of this storm, and our pollen count is low because of all of that wind circulating the air in the valley. Now, over the next 7 days, we do have a lot of rain to talk about today, but plenty of sunshine as we head into your weekend. Frost and fog will be a problem because of all this moisture and cold air, though. That's a look at your 7-day forecast. Now, for a look at your morning commute, here is Margaret Carrero with traffic.
Catherine, thank you so much. And as far as your freeways